Hey everybody, thank you for joining me today. So we're going to get right into doing this sketch here from Mojo Monday. Um, if this is your first time joining me here for my Friday series, please consider hitting that subscribe button, the little bell next to it, so you can get an alert whenever I upload new content or if I go live. So let's hop on in. So this is our third video using the limoncello. And what I did is I took one of each of the patterns and I cut them basically in half, like on the angle, right? So I measured on the sides where I measured down, what is it? The 3 inches. Yeah, 3.5 inches on one side, and I measured down 2.25 on the other side, and then I lined it up from the marks and made my diagonal cut. Now, when I did that, I took the bottom from one pattern pad or pattern paper and the top from the other and created my card base. And since I had the other sides, the other pieces, I went ahead and made a second card, which is the one that you're watching right now, using the other pieces. So right now I'm getting ready to attach to my card base, my mat piece, which is going to be 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. I'm attaching to the top. I want to say this is the top. It might be the bottom. I'm attaching the one pattern paper, and then I'm just kind of sanding the edges for any of the places where it was a little fuzzy. And then we're going to attach the piece that goes over top of it. All right, we're just lining it up, using the wet glue to give us a little bit of time, a little bit of wiggle room. Okay. And then they may overlap each other just a little bit, but it still creates that nice pattern. And then I'm going to take my peel-offs. I've realized in the last video we used peel-offs as well, but I really do like using them on anything with a line because it just gives it a clean finish. It really does. So I have enough hanging off on the ends that I can tuck it underneath, and then that part is done. And we'll put the extra right back on the sheet itself of peel-offs. Now we're going to attach this to our card base. So that part will be all done. Hitting it with the wet glue again, like I said, to give myself wiggle room. You will hear this a lot on the Friday videos because a lot of times it confuses people when I use both. But I only do it because sometimes when you put your card pieces down, you don't always get them straight. So you need time to be able to pull them back up. All right. So now I have my striped pattern paper, and I'm not re-inking this sponge. Whatever black soot ink is on there, I'm just going to ink around the edges really quick because I don't need like a super dark edging. I just want a little bit of something to help give it some interest or difference to the pattern papers that are under it. And on this series, you do see me use this tonic glue. I mean, I've enjoyed it. It does dry clear. I do miss my art glitter glue at the moment. Me and the nozzle are fighting. So once I get it fixed, hopefully I'll be back to using it again. And then in the scraps, I had a piece of paper that was wide enough and long enough for me to use for the vertical strip that's going to go like a little bit underneath the circle. So I put down some tape, a little bit of glue, and this is the polka dot paper I just used from the scraps that I had. And I was able to cut two at the same time, and then one for the card I did off camera and the one that we're doing here. Okay. And I didn't ink, I don't think I inked the edge on that because it was lighter. I didn't think it needed to have that difference. Does that make sense? Because of it being white, it's standing out on its own. And now I'm going to attach my circle. So my inside white circle is, I want to say, 1 3/4. And then I think I'm trying to look. No, it's 2. And then the scalloped is 2 1/4. Because I had a 2 1/4 plain circle, but I didn't have anything to go on the back of it to give it some interest. So I just kind of reversed it. And then I stamped for the sentiment. It says, "Hello Weekend." And I got that from a Close to My Heart sentiment stamp set. It was a bunch of different sentiments on it. And I picked the Hello Weekend, just a little something just to say, hello, or, I'm thinking of you. It doesn't have to have any specific meaning. It could just be like I said, a thinking of you type card. All right. And then I put down the black Nuvo drops, tapped the card, and flattened out my Nuvo drops to create a nice little interest down there on the bottom. So you can see how I reversed the tops and the bottoms based off of just doing the 2 cuts. And I was able to get 2 cards using 2 of the papers. I think that was a really cool idea. So thank you guys so much for joining me. Like I said in the beginning, please hit the like, subscribe, and share button. Comment down below. I always read them and try to respond to everybody. And I hope you have a great weekend. Now, next week will be our last one of the month of August, and then we'll be starting up in September. And it's been fun. This has probably been the most fun I've had in a long time doing these, by picking a different paper pad each month. It keeps me excited, and I hope you guys are enjoying it also. So I will see you next time. Until then, have a great weekend.